IFL debut.
I love picking people up like way up in the air and throwing them down like hard as I can, and everybody jumps up and goes, oh, you know.
When he put me down, then he started my game, you know.
They don't know anything about me, you know. They're like, who is this guy? They're probably looking all over the internet. So it kind of favors in my side a little bit.
Usually, I try to think about me. If I'm good, if I'm in good shape, if my mind is good, for me that's the point.
Get him before he gets me. So you know, it's going to be a good fight. I promise.
I have to win my first round. I have to win my second. I have to win my third. You know, that's what I think when I fight.
Harris against Leopoldo. One will put his team in front. Who will it be? Let's go to ring announcer Tim Hughes to meet the fighters.
With the score even, 1 win apiece, it's time for the middleweights. First, in the blue corner, a submission fighter. Coming in tonight with a perfect professional record of 3 wins with no losses. At 5 feet 11 inches tall, he weighed in at fight time at 184 pounds. Here comes Gerald Hurricane Harris. His opponent tonight in the red corner, trained in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. His record, 4 wins with 1 loss. At 6 feet even and 184 pounds, please welcome Fabio Leopoldo.
Time now for our Xbox 360 tale of the tape between these middleweights.
Gerald Harris is an undefeated fighter who loves to slam people to the ground really hard and then go for a ground and pound. Fabio Leopoldo is a very good jiu-jitsu practitioner who doesn't mind going to the ground because that is his bread and butter, so to say. Is it going to be a knockout by Harris or a submission by Leopoldo?
Leopoldo can work him over literally from head to toe. He has one of the 2 leg submissions in IFL history, a knee bar victory over Ryan McGivern, and then he's coming off a guillotine choke to win against Albandia, Chris Albandia, in his last outing.
Oh, there we go with the slam. Here we go. So he needs to keep that guard. He needs to go for guillotine. Yeah, very smart. Oh, and he slams him down.
Gerald Harris, heard him say you have to Google him, try to find out who he is. They have great respect for him, though, in the Pitbull's corner. They know about his strong wrestling experience.
Yeah, but Leopoldo said it himself. That's where I feel most comfortable. There he goes, armbar attempt, you know. He already locked the left arm up of Gerald Harris. He better bring his head all the way forward so that Leopoldo cannot hook his leg in front of his head, because that would give him an armbar triangle choke.
Oh, yeah.
Gerald Harris got a good defense, though. He's got the right hand in, but still, he can pull it off. Now he's got to pull the head. Oh, yes, he could pull this off here if he's going to pull the head. This might be a very short fight.
Leopoldo working hard here in the early going on Gerald Harris.
Like I said, Gerald Harris has his right hand in between, underneath his jaw. That right now saves him.
Harris using all of his skills in the early going here against Leopoldo.
He needs to keep that hand out. Yeah, see? Leopoldo put his foot behind his neck. This could be the end, I'm telling you. He's just waiting. Referee.
Dan Mergliotta moving them away from the ropes.
And you know what? Gerald Harris has to watch out, because if he's going to pull out, he sets himself up with a straight armbar on his left arm. See? Leopoldo's already skipping his hips a little bit, because you know the hand is in there, and like I said, he cannot really pull it off.
Leopoldo with so many weapons. You want the triangle, you want the armbar. What do you need from this man who's a 3-time world champion in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? 3 times world champion, we'll repeat it.
Oh, he's out. Nice up kick there. Right now, kicks to the face are allowed from Leopoldo, that is. As soon as Gerald Harris will put 1 knee on the ground, it's not allowed. Not
Harris, notice here, look at Harris. Harris is throwing some leather.
Yeah, ground and pound. That's his bread and butter. said, and he's shown it.
Harris able to get about 4 or 5 punches in there that appeared to have landed. But Leopoldo, with the welt that looks like over his right eye at this stage. And he did a lot of work here in the early going.
Yes.
Leopoldo did.
Leopoldo did, and that triangle choke that he put on, you know, he's squeezing the whole time with his legs. And that pumps your legs up full of blood. Like that said, that's not good. But you know what? When he was fighting Ryan McGivern, he had the guillotine choke and he wasted a lot of energy. And I also said, you know, he's going to run empty, and then he finished him with the knee bar. So don't count Leopoldo out.
As we heard from Leopoldo before this fight, he thinks nothing of going the distance. Kevin Jackson, the interim coach of the Wolfpack.
Oh, big slam.
Harris slams Leopoldo. Harris is to Fight League action. The Portland Wolfpack and the New York Pit Bulls are tied at 1 apiece. Let's go to the action for that first round between Gerald Harris in the blue and Fabio Leopoldo in the red.
Great flurry there. Whoop. And now, let's see the big slam. Whee! Here comes the boom down.
Gerald Harris making his IFL debut here for the Wolfpack. Fabio Leopoldo. He has yet to lose in the International Fight League, 2-0. Round 2. Scheduled for 3 4-minute rounds.
He's dancing around now, and that kick that told me that his legs are shut from that triangle choke. You see he's a little bit wobbly on his legs.
And shooting in is Harris. He has that wrestling background, and he gets the takedown.
He's got good takedowns.
Safe spots, watch your left arm.
Leopoldo's got to go to work right now.
Left arm, watch your left arm. Same triangle, I need you to knee in the butt posture. Start to bring your head
But
up
you know,
tail.
it's very difficult to pull off an armbar if somebody's punching your face.
That's got an MMA 101.
Oh, you see there? There's the attack with the knee bar. He's going for a knee bar.
For the knee bar.
Yeah,
He's
so
still one fight by knee bar.
He has to bring one leg in between Harris's legs. Otherwise he can't pull it up, but there's still a toe hold. No, he's out. And attacks again. This could be it. No, absolutely not. I'm seeing the wrong angle here. The leg is not in between.
But that shows you about Leopoldo. We talked about it. Head to toe. You have to watch him everywhere.
Everywhere. He's the first Brazilian fighter that I see going for a lot of leg locks.
On your feet. On your feet, Gerald, there. Posture. Knee in the butt. Posture. Knee in the butt. Gerald, I want you to...
Harris and Leopoldo continue to battle on here. Let's go to the corner of the Pit Bulls. Standing by with Eric Owings is Stephen Quadro. Stephen.
Thanks, Kenny. I'm here with the lightweight for the Pit Bulls, Eric Owings, who's out on an injury. Eric, what happened with the injury?
I hurt my elbow when I was training. I got some bone fragments in there. I might have to remove them. Then I should get the MRI result back on Monday. So I'm just waiting to see exactly what they're going to do. If they're going to do surgery or if it's physical therapy.
Now, your replacement, Joe Sampieri, lost the decision to Ryan Schultz. Was it frustrating for you to watch that match knowing what you might have been able to do?
You know, I mean, the thing is, injuries are going to happen. This is going to happen. That's why you have the alternates. But, you know, I was really proud of Joe watching him fight. I wasn't frustrated. I mean, I think for stepping on short notice and doing what he did, I thought he fought a great fight. I mean, for his back on per debut, that was a great fight.
Eric, I noticed these Wolfpack guys are really good at defending submissions. Do you have to make adjustments to counter that?
Yeah, you do. I think you have to really you have to plan for that because it's also the time, you know, that you have the wrestler against you a lot of times. If you're not very active, they're going to stand you back up. But these guys they're strong. When the right goes down, they're going to jiu-jitsu. See, it took him a while, but now he's got it. He's looking in the triangle right now. But it takes a while to get the guy to move. You have to get him to open up and try to start hitting you. So you take a few shots, but that's what it gives you the opportunity for the submission.
1 minute.
Eric, thanks a lot, and heal up fast. Back to you, Kenny and Boss.
All right, thank you, Stephen. As you see Leopoldo trying to work on that triangle, and Harris gets out.
You gotta listen to me, man.
Steven said it. Those guys, man, they have real good submission defense.
Chest. Up now.
Wow. I thought he was going to get it.
And I would guess with Matt Lindland, who of course not here tonight because he himself is fighting, and Dennis Hallman and that
triangle attempt
corner,
again.
they have worked very hard because they know that's what they expect from the Brazilian fighters.
Yep.
They work very hard on the defense.
Escape again. And with ease.
So Gerald Harris continues to fight on here.